Testing, testing, testing. They're about to get ready. What? Okay, they're looking around, right? Yes. Oh, Miss Burkhardt's gonna get me she has to get me Brett's thing. She has to run down there and get it? Yeah, she hasn't gotten it yet. I don't know. Oh, there you go.
My mom is running late, and so try to hold it off for like 5 minutes.
Try to hold her on?
Try to hold it off.
Okay.
Just for grandma.
Yeah.
Okay, can you read this? Brett's best memory is going to all the spring breaks.
At the Mingo Bay tournament.
At the Mingo. Good
Okay.
job.
Brett wants his dad to know that he is his biggest role model, and let's go Bobcats. And I'm clapping them. Okay. Yeah, that's solid. I can do that.
I know he wanted to say something.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
But,
yeah, you know. All right.
Yeah, like, let's do 5 till. Maybe she'll be here.
Okay.
Like, how they're walking in.
And then Alec, yeah, I would stand by that whenever I get the cue down there, just to pause the music. And then and then get it. Just pause it, yeah.
And in about 2 minutes, can you say, can all the senior players, the parents, please meet at the battlefield dugout?
Meet by the dugout?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the battlefield dugout.
Okay, I can do that.
So, in 2 minutes, you want me to pause the music?
Yeah, so pause it. Is this not Back in Black? Okay, yeah. So then pause it and get to Back in Black, and then I'll tell you when to play it. And we'll let that play. When they get set, we'll pause it. And actually, once we stop the second time, that's when we'll plug in the chord. So then we're already set to go for that. A lot more crazy than usual. Let's see if anyone's tuned in yet, just because we're about to get senior night announcements going. One person watching, all right? Hello, fans, and thanks for tuning with us here on the broadcast for some Battlefield Baseball. Matt Benicia bringing you baseball here against the Stonewall Raiders. On senior night, we're actually just about to get the announcements going, so stay tuned with us here for some senior night announcements as we're about to make that loud here on the announcements. So we'll be back in just a second. All right, so I'm going to do the, we now have all the parents. Probably lower that down just for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have all Battlefield players' senior parents go to the Battlefield dugout? Can we please have all the senior parents go to the Battlefield dugout? Thank you. All right, then like 3 minutes. Do the jump. Because Mr. Burkhardt's going to give you the look there, right? No. Make sure, so that's okay.
So do you want me to do that stuff then?
Yeah, that would help.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Alright, wait for him to give us the look. Yeah, no, you can let it rerun again.
People.
Oh, just exit out of it. Save it. Just exit out.
Ivan think he needs to wait 2 more minutes.
Wait, can you shut that down for a second? 13. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. She said 13 has to go last. JT's got to go last. Okay. JT's going. Just gonna wait for his second concept. Good? Alright, he's good. Alright, turn that off.
Pause.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battlefield High School.
Yeah, hold it up. Like hold it straight up. It wasn't working last time.
Testing.
Yeah, just hold it straight up the whole time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank everyone for joining us here at Battlefield High School for tonight's Cedar Run District matchup between the visiting Stonewall Raiders and your Battlefield Bobcats. Before we get tonight's contest underway, Battlefield is happy to celebrate our senior night tonight, so we'll do those announcements here. Going first for Battlefield, Brett Burkhardt. Brett is escorted by his mom, Robin, his father, Coach Burkhardt, sister, Brooke, and little brother, Brady. Brett will be attending Northern Virginia College next year, where he will be majoring in sports marketing. This is the first year with Brett assisting with the baseball team duties. Brett's best memory is going to all the spring breaks and at the Mingo Bay tournament. Brett wants his dad to know that he is his biggest role model, and let's go Bobcats. Next for Battlefield, senior number 5, Matt Michelle. Matt is escorted by his parents, May Beth and Eddie Michelle, and brother, Sam, and sister, Ella. Matt will be attending East Stroudsburg University on an academic and athletic scholarship to play Division II baseball next year. Matt plans to major in business. Matt's favorite moment is playing fungo golf at practice.
Hold straight up.
Just completely straight.
Next for
Do you want me to hold it for you? When you talk? Okay.
Next for Battlefield, number 10, Craig Miles. Craig is escorted with mother Kenya and father Craig Sr. Craig will be attending George Mason, where he will play baseball and major in business. Craig is lettered in academics twice, as well as being a 2-year letterman on baseball. Craig's favorite memory is winning the Mingo Bay Baseball Spring Tournament last year in Myrtle Beach. Let's hear it one more time for Craig Miles. Next for Battlefield, number 11, Jamie Garrison. Jamie is walking tonight with his mother, Anne Marie, and father, Todd. He will play baseball for the United States Coast Guard Academy, where he will major in civil engineering. His favorite moment with Battlefield baseball was making the team junior year after working hard all off-season. Fans, let's hear it one more time for Jamie Garrison. Next for Battlefield, number 14, Zach Agnos. Zach would like to thank Battlefield High School Baseball, especially Coach Burkhart, Coach Camp, Coach Devitt, and Coach Thompson for 4 unforgettable years. Zach has been a member of the Battlefield varsity baseball team for 4 years, each year being selected to the All-Cedar Run District team, which included as an infielder, pitcher, and utility player. During his Battlefield career, Zach has been selected to all the region team for the past 2 years, last year earning first team honors at shortstop. For the past 2 years, Zach has also been selected to the 6A All-State team, including last year's first team selection at shortstop as well. Zach has also twice been selected to the Washington Post All-Men team and was a 2018 member of the Nova Baseball Magazine's Nova 9 team. When thinking back on his 4 years at Battlefield, Zach's favorite memories are the 2 runs the team made in clinching berths in the 6A state championship tournaments. Zach is excited for the future and is looking forward to continuing his academic and baseball careers at East Carolina University, where he has been recruited as a 2-way player on the diamond and will major in business management. Lastly, Zach would like to thank his parents and family for their continued love and support, and all the Battlefield baseball fans for consistently showing up and being loud over the past 4 years. Go Bobcats! Fans, one more time for Zach Agnos. Next for Battlefield, number 15, Carter Cunningham. Carter will be attending Gardner-Webb University next year on an academic and athletic scholarship where he plans on majoring in business administration. He's escorted by his mom, Robin, and dad, Chris. Carter's favorite memory is a member of the baseball team, where the trips to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and playing in the Mingo Bay tournament, but his best one will be the last ride with the boys. Fans, let's hear it one more time for Carter Cunningham. Next for Battlefield, number 23, Trevor Harris. Trevor is being escorted by his mother, Ruth, and his father, Mike, along with brothers Blake and Parker. Trevor is planning on attending Northern Virginia Community College next year. He plans to major in marketing. Trevor's favorite moment is winning the Mingo Bay Classic Tournament last season, but has many more. Fans, let's hear it one more time for Trevor Harris. Next for Battlefield, number 13, J.T. McGuire. JT is escorted with his parents, Jim and Debbie McGuire. JT will be attending Radford University next year and will be majoring in business management. One of his favorite things about Battlefield baseball is the memories and friendships that are created playing together as a team and working with such a great coaching staff. Fans, let's hear it one more time for number 13, J.T. McGuire. Fans, lastly, we have a closing message from the coaching staff led by Coach Burkhart. Coach Burkhart, on behalf of all the coaches, I would like to thank all of the seniors and parents for their dedication and commitment for all 4 years. You have been a tremendous group of men, continue to be excellent pieces to this program, and always representing at the highest level. We wish you all the best of luck, and we know that you will continue to excel at all your endeavors. You know that we will miss you and will always welcome you back. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2019 senior class. I don't know what we're doing yet.
Wait,
I think they want to take pictures, so let them
and then
take.
they all have to run out with the.
Yeah, so they I think they have to get back there.
Yeah, because then all the players have to go on.
Yeah. So is that song ready?
Back in Black is ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably be after
Let them take a picture.
Stonewall.
Try to plug myself in and be like, One last reminder. Tonight's game is being streamed. So let them do that. So let the parents get back and do their stuff. Wait for the guys to be introduced here.
Wait, you're introducing.
We have to introduce their lineup first, right? We do them first?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do Stonewall first, and then you do that.
Alright. Alright. So, probably now, I think, right? Should we hold this straight again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that'd be good. It's not on yet.
What are they? They're getting the baseballs out there.
I don't know. I want to get like a thumbs up from Coach Burkhardt too. Yeah, so he's coming and doing his stuff. So I think they have to talk first. Coach, they have to like shake hands and do all this stuff, and I'll be like, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to meet the starting lineups. Introducing first the Stonewall Raiders, and then I'll run through. I'll be like the rest of the Raider lineup, number one, yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope we win this one.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I saw Patriots game
Yeah, that was bad.
last night.
It was a tough loss for sure.
Yeah, it's better than the last one though. Sounded like a lot of them were going into business.
Yeah. I crossed because they have everyone down here, so I crossed off the starters just so I don't say them again. It's like Coach Burkhardt doing here, and then this is a fun part when we get them. So I'll do them first, no music, and then Back in Black when maybe we'll do. Here we go. Is it on?
Should be on. Unless you turn it off. Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah. Fans, it's time to meet the starting lineups for the Stonewall Raiders. Batting first, the center fielder, number 2, Eric Sledge. The left fielder, number 4, Nash McCarthy. The right fielder, number 9, Travis Sutherland. Number 7, the catcher, Mark Klein. The second baseman, number 20, Ronaldo Polinario. The designated hitter, number 21, Cecil Bruce. The pitcher, number 22, Mitchell Breeding. The first baseman, number 8, Ryan Costello. The shortstop, number 15, Kyle Romano. And the third baseman, number 10, Ernest Gonzalez. The rest of the Raider lineup, number 1, Jordan Rhodes. Number 11, Garrison Obsemia. Number 13, Christian Gonzalez. Number 17, Dimitri Gallegos. Number 18, Matt Webb. Number 19, Chris Burkett. And number 24, Stephen Thorne. The Raiders are coached by John Miller and assisted by Scott Halsey, Daniel Tavener, and Andrew Miller. And now the starting lineups for your Battlefield Bobcats.
Turn it up.
The center fielder, number 10, Craig Miles. The first baseman, number 15, Carter Cunningham. The shortstop, number 14, Zach Agnos. The catcher, number 3, Peter Benavides. The left fielder, number 6, Adam Kuzmicki. The designated hitter, number 7, Jacob Lawler. The third baseman, number 2, Chris Suika. The right fielder, number 11, Jamie Garrison. The second baseman, number 4, Jackson Baird. And the starting pitcher for your Battlefield Bobcats, number 13, J.T. McGuire. The rest of the Battlefield Bobcats, number 22, Gavin Anderson. Number 20, Joe Christopher. Number 23, Trevor Harris. Number 1, Tyler Cluse. Number 5, Matt Michelle. Number 8, Cole Sneed. Number 24, Kyle Terrell. Number 9, Colby Vollmer. And number 25, Blake Harris.
Oh, wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you now please join us in the playing of our nation's anthem.
Can you help?
Yeah, I guess it was.
You have this plugged in?
Yeah. It's all.
Did you switch the cord to
No, I think we have it already. It's not. How's that? I got a song.
Good job. Have you seen it?
That's good.
I think we're good. All right, so now take that out and put the phone in.
So let me ask you, what's going on with the mic? Why is it so?
I don't know. It's like you have to keep it straight up. Apparently, it's not. I had it like this, and it was being all weird.
Yeah, you have to hold it like straight up.
What if you keep it in here? Does it still do it if you have it inside this?
I only moved it just because I'm over here, but we can try.
See if it does it.
Is this JT song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at one point we can go ahead and I can get a new cable or get a new mic. So
We'll try right.
don't break it.
That was my thing. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, fans, all the pregame festivities are over, guys. It was senior night here at Battlefield, and we got that done, and we're so excited to be back in the booth. It's been a while since we've done a baseball stream on the network. Last night we at the county level with PW Sports and Entertaining. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. Spread the word, please. We really want a lot of people to witness this senior night action tonight. It's between the Battlefield Bobcats and the visiting Stonewall Raiders. Matt Venezia with you here in the booth. I want to give a shout out to Alex Fry, our cameraman, helping us behind the network here, behind the scenes. We're doing the actual announcements in game 2, so you'll hear us get on the mic and do some announcing here. But we're excited. We're gonna have a great time. Fans, you notice that box there on the left? That's just from the camera. Can't really control that. Sometimes it does. I'm trying to fix it now. I might just have to leave it there, for being honest, unfortunately. But we are excited for tonight. As you can see, the Raiders and the Bobcats. JT McGuire going on the mound for Battlefield tonight. So we're just getting last things set up here. We have to leave it towards me because it sounds like I'm far away. But the Bobcats here rocking the black jerseys, all black alternate. All right, yeah, get ready to turn that on. All right. So now we'll introduce the Raiders here first. Leading off for the Stonewall Raiders, number 2, the center fielder, Eric Sledge. So Eric Sledge will step in here for the Raiders. As we are all set here in the booth to bring you Battlefield Baseball. We're very excited to get it underway. McGuire, the first pitch. This one chopped foul, early swinging from Sledge. As we're just getting underway now. Game was set for 6 o'clock, 6:15 now with the festivities being done here. As McGuire getting back on the hill here, holding a 0-1 count on the Stonewall center fielder, Eric Sledge. Here comes McGuire as he chops this one foul again. As back behind the backstop tonight for Battlefield, Peter Benavides, the team's leading RBI producer at 17 on the year right now. And he was DHing last night with Jacob Lawler getting behind the dish, but Peter getting back to his starting role as JT McGuire ahead of it now, 0-2. McGuire's 0-2, heads up. This one going right over the cage in front of us. As once again, Matt Venezia bringing you Battlefield Baseball tonight. Fans, sadly, this is our last baseball stream of the year. We're looking into, we plan to follow the team for playoff games once we get that all figured out. The last regular season game as McGuire off early with a strikeout there on the breaking ball. Now batting for the Stonewall Raiders, number 4, the left fielder, Nash McCarthy. So McCarthy will step in here, but once we figure out the schedule, even for all our teams, we'll let you know which games we're covering, as the VSHL has their own broadcasting network to bring you, and around the state, they have their own network that broadcasts the games, so we will have to call them and figure out if for Battlefield games, we can bring you these games. We want the fans who aren't able to make the long trips, especially with the teams we have here in the spring. A lot of great teams, as this one's fouled off, 1-1 count. A lot of great teams that are going to be playing, beyond the regular season schedule and past districts. So we definitely want to bring you guys that for the games that you can't be at. As McGuire here on the 1-1 fires a fastball in there, staying down low. As McCarthy ahead of the count now, 2-1. The 2-1 from McGuire. This one's fouled off down the third baseline. Chris Weeka at third for Battlefield. He had a diving play yesterday in the loss 6-0, but it could have been a lot worse earlier on. He made a great defensive effort, and then it was a great pick on the other end of the infield by Cunningham at first on the throw. As Battlefield entering this contest off a loss 6-0 to Patriot. And before that, a loss to the Pioneers 12-1 back here. So the Bobcats offense is not there right now, as this one misses away to make the count full. And the defense giving up a lot of runs. So they look to calm that down here against Stonewall. As McGuire works the count now to full. JT, here it comes. And it was a ball up and away. This one's going to get down fair. So it's a base hit for McCarthy. And that's the first hit of the night for the Raiders. Now batting for the Stonewall Raiders, number 9, the right fielder, Travis Sutherland. Just press these up there.
Not these.
No. So base runner on now. JT giving up a hit here, and that'll bring in Travis Sutherland. Not familiar with the lineup here that Stonewall has. And this one missing away from McGuire, as Agnos was on the hill yesterday for Battlefield. As Coach Burkhart putting Agnos on the hill 2 games in a row, as the last 2 games have been against Patriot, and they were spread out by a week. It's just throw over by McGuire in time. Or sorry, McCarthy got back in time. But Zach's 6 days rest was plenty for him, and he recorded 5 strikeouts yesterday. The Pioneers were just hitting the baseball. They really were. And Riley Eichhoff doing his job on the hill as this one's chopped foul. But the Bobcats looking to bounce back here at home in the final home game of the season. McGuire gets set. And here it comes. Laying down a bunt, though, in the dirt. He did not pull it back. Still throwing his Benavides. And easily in time is McCarthy. He swipes second. And on that passing, we're going to rule that a wild pitch. Up here in the booth, if you're doing score back at home. McCarthy able to get up to second on the wild pitch. But it did look like the umpire signaled that he went, and Coach Burkhart, that's what he wants an explanation about it. He said that he went, but there is a ball up on the scoreboard. Let's see. Oh, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. There we go. So scoreboard back set. McGuire ahead of the count now, 1-2 to Sutherland. He gets set. He's giving a look to second. Agnos right behind McCarthy, going back to his natural position as short. Here's the pitch. This one's lined. It's heading foul as Cunningham and Garrison giving chase. Jamie not in the lineup yesterday, but he did bat in the top of the 7th inning when the game was pretty much all said and done. He did have an appearance. Jamie actually going down on strikes in that appearance, but he did get a chance to swing the bat. As you have prior experience, I played up against Eichhoff in the middle school days where he was throwing 85, which is pretty, unseen at that age. As McGuire stepping off will go to second. But now, Eichhoff or Patriot hitting right around 90, 91 yesterday. We'll go back to second. The throw nearly got away from Agnos. As if that's on the money, it's closer than that actually looks. as I think McGuire had a good shot at getting him. McGuire comes set. He's gone to second the last 2 throws. This time he goes home. This one's lined down the left field line. That's actually going to get down. That's going to one-hop the fence. McCarthy on his way home. It's an RBI double. And the Bobcats' woes are continuing right now. And right away, Coach Camp going to call time right now. So the Raiders on top, 1-0. Coach Camp getting a talk with the infield here. That was, if anything, it had to be a mislocation because that thing was belted deep to left. So 1-0 Stonewall here in the top of the first inning. The Bobcats looking to avoid a long inning like they had yesterday. The bottom of the first inning, Patriot plated 4. McGuire, a look to second. Here comes the pitch. That one's looked to be right there. It evidently misses outside. Now batting for the Raiders, number 7, the catcher, Mark Klein. A look to second. Here comes a throw. McGuire nearly throwing it to the backstop there. A dive out there by Benavides to keep it close. And all kinds of worry right now for Battlefield. Hopefully they can string something together here. McGuire looked to be rolling with that early strikeout. 2 consecutive hits by Stonewall. Here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch right there. Good-looking curveball. A front door breaking pitch there by JT McGuire, and it's in there for a strike. McGuire coming set. He looks at second. He'll go home. Klein showing bunt. This thing's popped. And it goes foul right here in front of us. You're worried it was going to come in here in the booth. We're okay as the count's now 2-2. Late bunt decision there by Klein. Yeah, Mark Klein, his mom was my Spanish teacher in 8th grade. I actually see her in the crowd. It's funny. Here comes, he reaches for it to second. Baird, he's got time, and he makes the play. But advancing on that play right there is Sutherland. Now batting for the Raiders, the second baseman, number 20, Ronaldo Polinario. So Polinario standing in here, and he's got an opportunity against Battlefield, overall much better baseball team than these Raiders, with the opportunity to put up 2 here in the first inning. Can't go wasted if you're Stonewall, and right there, lining a breaking ball right to Kuzmicki. And the Bobcats get out of the inning there, just 1 run coming across. And that's it here for the top of the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first with Stonewall on top, 1-0. All right. And then, yeah, between innings, we'll leave your phone charging.
Yeah.
So we can play some music now. Yeah.
Who's betting first?
Craig Miles. And they should be like in good order. Like Craig's is the first song on the list. Fans, if you're interested in keeping up with all things Battlefield Sports, make sure to tune into the weekly episodes of the Battlefield Sports Network. Now live streaming games, we're bringing you everything up to date with Battlefield Sports, and now on Twitter at BHS Sportsnet. Tonight's game is being live streamed on YouTube. Looking up Battlefield Sports Network if you fans are interested in sending the link out to relatives and friends who couldn't be here with us tonight. Thanks. Yeah. When he's about to throw it down to second, that's when you should plug yours in and be ready. All right, you're good now. Now batting for your Battlefield Bobcats, the center fielder, number 10, Craig Miles. Back here in the booth here to bring you the Battlefield half of the first inning. Is this first one missing for a ball to Craig Miles, the center fielder. Craig hitting over 450 this season, but the top of the order in a bit of a slump for Battlefield. This one missing outside. From Breeding, the pitcher for tonight's contest for Stonewall. Mitchell Breeding on the hill here. He's got a 2-0. This one inside to Miles, missing. Craig all over it now, 3-0. And the Bobcats could really use a spark on the offensive side, as Stonewall getting their job done in the top of the first with 1. Miles taking all day. I'm going to leave it upstairs. Looked a little high. Not sure he agreed with it, but nonetheless, a 3-1 count to Craig and the Bobcats. Here comes the pitch from Breeding, up and away on the heater. And Craig earns his walk. So that'll bring up Battlefield's first baseman, Carter Cunningham. Now batting for your Battlefield Bobcats, the first baseman. Now batting for your Battlefield Bobcats, the first baseman, number 15, Carter Cunningham. So Cunningham steps in. Yeah, we're having some mic issues up here. That's why we're kind of stuttering up here. As that first one in there for a strike to Cunningham. Carter just about the only spark of, I believe, offense yesterday against Patriot. With bases loaded, he had a liner. From my angle, I couldn't see if the outfielder was even there. He was being blocked by his second baseman, but it's a diving play by the Patriot right fielder to rob Carter of an extra base hit with some RBIs on that one, and this one missing for a ball. To 2-0 to Cunningham. So he'll look to get the offense sparked here. Cunningham taking all day. And in that first game against Patriot, Carter, the only offense Battlefield scored in the last 2 games. He had a solo home run to right field back here at Battlefield last week. Miles going, he crushes this thing. It is heading foul. And if that thing was, I don't know, maybe like 15 feet to the left, Carter hits one out of here. He was all over that fastball as it's now 2-2. And Craig was stealing on that one. So he'll go back to first. Breeding set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So down goes Carter. Now batting for your Battlefield Bobcats, the shortstop, number 14, Zach Agnos.
That didn't work.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try this thing. It's being annoying. Yeah, so the Agnos part didn't even get picked up there on the mic. Something's going on with it up here, but you guys know it's up. Zach Agnos and Miles going, and it got away. He would have been saved either way. So to second goes Miles, trying to get some offense here for Battlefield.
Is that a ball?
Yeah. Breeding a look over to Craig at second, now he'll step off. Here comes the pitch. This one missing away for a ball. Other than that strikeout from Cunningham, Breeding having a tough spot, hitting his target here. Here comes the pitch. Zach was all over it, but it's right to the left fielder. The left fielder got it off his glove. Hit off of McCarthy's glove. Miles is going to stay, and Zach into second on the error. Peter Benavides up next. Now batting for your Battlefield Bobcats, the catcher, number 3, Peter Benavides. So Benavides, 17 RBIs on the season, leading the Bobcats. They could really use a few here, not only for the contest, but just their, just their morals, for their mindsets, as Battlefield hungry for some runs. And that one missing there on the swing and a miss from Benavides. Breeding ahead of the count now, 0-1. Mitchell Breeding set on the hill, gave him looked like a changeup there, swing and a miss from Peter. We'll see if that error in left from Nash McCarthy will come back to bite the Raiders here. And looked like Benavides trying to hold off on that swing, but it caught the barrel and went foul, so that is a foul ball. Breeding comes set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. So 2 strikeouts. And that'll bring up Adam Kuzmicki for Battlefield. Now batting for your Battlefield Bobcats, the left fielder, number 6, Adam Kuzmicki. So Kuzmicki will stand in here, the last chance for runs here from Battlefield. He lines this one just late on the heater. Foul. Battlefield 3rd and 2nd, 2 gone now, and the sophomore Kuzmicki trying to bring in the stranded base runners. Craig Miles, a lot of speed on 3rd, and Zach Agnos, some good wheels of himself on 2nd. This one nearly drilled Kuzmicki, missing really far inside for a ball. The Bobcats rocking the all-black jerseys and pants. This one in the dirt. Looked like a breaking ball. Wide, good block there by Klein. Breeding set on the hill. A look over to Miles at 3rd. Here's the pitch. Chopped by Kuzmicki to 3rd. The long throw across in time. And there to make the play at 3rd base, Gonzalez. Over to first, Costello, and the Raiders out of the inning. As Kuzmicki hitting into a 5-3 grounder there, and Battlefield. That's it for them here in the bottom of the 1st. We'll go to the top of the 2nd inning here on Battlefield Sports Network. What happened?
Oh, he was just figuring out what's going on.
Is that on the phone or on the computer? What?
What's on the phone?
Phone? Okay. Yeah.
usually after.
That could be the move. I got something before the game.
And after the game, right?
What?
And after, right?
Wouldn't mind that. I usually get hungry. Leading off for the Stonewall Raiders, the designated hitter, number 21, Cecil Bruce. Back here in the booth, as the top of the second inning, going to be led off here by the designated hitter for Stonewall, Cecil Bruce. As the Bobcats had a chance to score, couldn't bring in Miles and Cunningham, or in Agnos. So McGuire back out on the hill for Battlefield. JT's first one in the dirt, nowhere near as McGuire missing on that one. McGuire going from the full windup. And here comes the pitch. Breaking ball. Nice looking movement there from JT. And Bruce coming up empty on the swing. Good pitch by McGuire, getting the fastball there on the inside part of the plate. He's ahead of it now, 1-2. JT looking to get the first out here of the top half of the second inning. And here's the pitch. Got in the sky at foul. Here's McGuire's 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him on the high fastball upstairs. Down goes Bruce on strikeouts. JT's second of the night. And that'll bring up Mitchell Breeding, the pitcher. Now batting for the Stonewall Raiders, the pitcher, number 22, Mitchell Breeding. So Mitchell Breeding, the pitcher tonight, so far, good bottom of the first inning there with 2 strikeouts against, Battlefield, some of their best hitters they have to offer. His first pitch swinging is Breeding. He fouls this one off. Fans here, 6:41 here at the stadium. We appreciate everyone tuning into the broadcast with us, having some fun. As we're here at Battlefield for the final home regular season game of the season. JT, beautiful curveball there, coming back to the inside part of the plate. And Breeding quickly behind now, 0-2 to JT, who might have the feel down on his breaking pitches. They're looking good. The 0-2. Why not do 2 in a row? But this one's skied. Kuzmicki under it for Battlefield. And Adam makes the play. And quickly 2 gone here. Fans, we do have the instant replay function working, and we'll be able to bring you and show you some great plays here at Battlefield. Now batting for the Raiders, the first baseman, number 8, Ryan Costello. So Costello will stand in here. As we now have that replay function working, we'll be sure to bring it to you there. As this one jammed him inside. Cunningham, how about a first baseman to first baseman play? A 1-2-3 inning for Battlefield. And just like that, the Bobcats, 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Bobcats trailing 1 here on Battlefield Sports Network.
Are you going to play a song? go in the corner.
To go to.
Classic. So carry on wayward son.
Jacob Waller's next. Which might be carry on with his son.
No, carry on wayward is Jamie Garrison.
Okay, Jamie's not next.
Jacob Waller.
Waller's next.
Yeah.
Straight. Start turning up.
What?
Start tuning it down.
Right on your music, I'll announce. Back here in the booth for the bottom of the second inning, Jacob Waller leading it off for Battlefield. Leading off for your Battlefield Bobcats, the designated hitter, number 7, Jacob Lawler. So Lawler stands in here for Battlefield. It's a first pitch from Breeding, nearly catching the top half of the zone, missing for a ball. As Lawler stepping in, looking to get the offense going here for Battlefield, making 2 chest-high fastballs in a row, not buying it there. As we actually got this wrong. That was my fault. I was doing that. To 2-0 now to Lawler. And 3 of the first 5 batters, actually 3 of the first 6. That was actually in their first strike. I've started 2-0. But Breeding coming back there with an inside fastball. Lawler trying to get the Battlefield offense back to where they need to be. Another chest-high fastball, not there. And he misses upstairs. Battlefield still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Here's a pitch. There's a breaking pitch. Chopped slowly to second. Coming on is Polinario to make the play. And over to Costello. Lawler is retired. And a guy who, one of 2 Bobcats who's hit a home run this year, they could really use one. This is Chris Suica. Yeah. Now batting for your Battlefield Bobcats, the third baseman, number 2, Chris Suica. Alex, you messed it up.
It says Jamie Garrison right there.
Okay.
He's not. That's not the order of the lineup. Next is Chris Suica. I'll let you know who's next, then you find whatever. Fry's first mistake up here in the booth. I've had many, so it's okay.
Oh, wait, what was the
Battlefield looking to bounce back here with Suica, the third baseman. Battlefield's only, maybe you could argue, 2 hits yesterday. In my book, I had that Battlefield had 2 hits on the night. But Suica, for sure, the only really noticeable base hit yesterday, and it came in the 7th inning when Eichhoff was arguably a few outs away from a no-hitter against Battlefield last night. As it's now 1-2 count here to Chris Suica. Suica, the third baseman for Battlefield tonight, trying to get something going for the Bobcats offense, who threw the order. Nothing. That one nearly drilled him, and the count is even at 2. Jamie's up next.
Okay.
It's a 2-2 count here to Suica, the third baseman, against Mitchell Breeding. A breaking ball, 2 in a row missing inside, and Suica working it now to full. Breeding from the full windup. Here's the full count pitch. He skies this one. It's going into center. Coming on to make the play is Sledge, and he's under and he makes the play.
So Jamie Garrison next?
Yes. And that'll bring up Battlefield's Jamie Garrison. Now batting for your Battlefield Bobcats, the right fielder, number 11, Jamie Garrison. So Garrison will step in here, 2 outs for Battlefield. As he'll step in, looking to get something going. Garrison rips this one into the gap. That's going to split Sledge in center. Garrison to second, the throw into the cutoff. Jamie coasting in with the Bobcats' first hit of the night. It's a double for Jamie Garrison. See if we can show it to you here on the replay. Coasting into second, and up next for Battlefield will be Jackson Baird. Now batting for your Battlefield Bobcats, the second baseman, number 4, Jackson Baird. And this one actually looked like it got a piece of Baird there on the foul tip. As now into second is Garrison. And Jackson, an RBI spot here potentially for Battlefield. Really in desperate need of anything right now. Yeah, the replay function here, it's 8 seconds after what just happened, and if we don't do it in time, it just replays from whatever the last 8 seconds were. So we got to press it a little bit sooner. We'll be ready for it. Breeding a look over to second. Here's the pitch. This one, good frame there by Klein, not catching the zone according to our crew chief. And the count is now 1-1.
Okay, here's the lineup in the right side.
Baird reaching at one down low. He just chops it. And it's now a 1-2 count. On deck for Battlefield, the center fielder Craig Miles. Back to the top of the order. We'll go to the Bobcats here. Jamie on second. The Bobcats trying to bring him in. Here comes the pitch. A fastball right up above the letters, chased by Baird. Breeding's pitch. Looked like a changeup that got loose there from the hands, missing up and in. Baird evens it out at 2-2. And if you can get on here and give Craig a chance to bring in Garrison, that would be ideal. Breeding a few looks to Jamie. Here's the pitch. And reaching for it there is Baird, keeping a good at-bat alive. Here at the stadium, guys, if you're just tuning in, it's Battlefield Senior Night.